Nigerians should be allowed to defend themselves. Deputy Minority Leader in the House of Representatives who represent the Aninri, Ogo, and Oji River Federal Constituency in Enugu State in the House of Representatives of Nigeria, Toby Okechukwu has once again suggested that the general public of Nigeria should be allowed to bear arms and defend themselves over the increasing rate of insecurity in the country. Toby Okechukwu made this statement during an interview on Channels Television. He noted that it is the right of Nigerians to carry arms and protect themselves. But the idea of a citizen to give up their arms and by so doing, those arms are given to the state is to enable the state to respond by protecting them. He argued that since the citizens agreed to give up their arms, it is the duty of the state to protect them. However, when the state fails to protect them, then it becomes a serious situation. According to him, the only thing that can avert such serious situation is to reach for good leadership. Speaking further, he maintained his initial stand that Nigerians should be allowed to defend themselves if things fail to improve. He added that Nigerians should not allow themselves to be killed. Rather, they should bear arms and defend themselves in the presence of insecurity. By so doing, that will serve as a call to make the state to wake up. He noted that it is unfair to create an environment where schools are closed and America continues to evacuate her citizens in Nigeria over insecurity. And speaking further, he opposed the Bill of Confidence the National Assembly recently passed on the security operatives, where it stated that security has improved in Nigeria. According to Toby Okechukwu, security has not improved in the country. He added that he will only agree that security has improved in Nigeria when he is able to move from Abuja to Kaduna freely. He also noted that in his state the other day, the former SSG was kidnapped. He also said that some students who were going back to the university were also abducted. However, this is not the first time Toby Okechukwu is asking Nigerians to bear arms and defend themselves. In June 2020, he made the same statement encouraging Nigerians to protect themselves in the presence of insecurity. And places like America, when the bad guys remember, you could also be armed. They have to take precautions, and this is what this House of Reps member is suggesting. That okay, there was a time the federal government ordered everybody to return their arms, even the licensed one. It was a massive confiscation of arms, and based on that, everybody thought, we should trust the security operatives with our lives, and they will have enough weapons to fight insecurity. But according to this House of Reps member, things got worse. And a recent Senate thumbs up to security operatives in Nigeria that have done well. He's against that. So according to this guy, people should just just like the way it is in US, people should get arms to protect themselves. Things have gotten so bad. And what do you think about that? Why we go to the next story? Ekweremmadu to spend Christmas in prison. Ekweremmadu and his wife Beatrice plea and trial hearing for organ trafficking, which was scheduled for Monday, have apparently been postponed according to the Central Criminal Court, also known as the Old Bailey in the United Kingdom. Ekweremmadu and his wife were accused of conspiring with Dr. Obinna Obeta to pay David Wamene for the donation of an organ to their daughter Sonia. Following his arrest on June 23, 2022, Ekweremmadu was held in the UK prison due to the allegation. The embattled lawmaker's wife, Beatrice Ekweremmadu, who is on bail, had appeared at the Old Bailey for a plea and directions hearing. Ekweremmadu and Dr. Obinna Obeta, the third accused, attended the session by video link from Wandsworth and Belmarsh prisons. Multiple reports say during the hearing, the defendants were not asked to make a plea and merely spoke to confirm their names. A High Court judge will hear the case, according to Judge Richard Max O.C. He chose a temporary trial that will begin on May 2nd of the next year, 2023, and last for 3 to 4 weeks. The court also said it will not be sitting due to non-availability of Sonia, whose case was established. More specifically, a court representative insisted that even though the judge's calendar was set when the couple and their co-defendant appeared before him on August 4, Sonia wasn't included in the hearing at that time, and that the judge won't be hearing the case because there's no counsel for Sonia. Prosecutor Tim Probert Wood had previously said that the case involved exploitation and the harvesting of an organ. He said the case began on 5th May 2022 when the complainant presented himself at Sten's police station and claimed he had been transported to this country for the purpose of his kidney being removed. He arrived on 20th February 2022 and was taken to Royal Free Hospital where tests were conducted. For the purpose he was there, he did not consent to taking of his kidney. He returned to the house he was staying and his treatment changed dramatically. He described being treated effectively as a slave. Martin Hicks, QC defending Ekweremmadu, has said, we deny that there was any exploitation of any intent to do so. The argument will be factual denial. Wow, that's Ekweremmadu's case. Based on the latest, Ekweremmadu is going to remain in prison till mid next year when the trial will be finalized, and the trial will be rushed. Within a month, it will be done. So it appears he's spending Christmas in London prison. That's how it is. And, the case would have been started the last time they met, I think last Monday, but due to non-availability of Sonia, whose case has been established in the matter. Now, so Nasiamo, Ekweremmadu, somehow, it's like he's going to spend a year in prison. And even though maybe at the end he could be innocent, or maybe at the end they could say he's not guilty, but then he has spent 1 year. According to the guy, and 1 minute, he said he was exploited. He was brought to London for his kidney to be blah 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 blah. You've heard this story several times on this channel. What do you think? Add your comment on the comment section. This is where we draw the curtain on this one. Bye bye.